course. Okay. Is Sharabullet based for calling out Pereira? No. Dagestanis have a knack of calling out people they know they'll never get matched up against to show how cool they are. Most other fighters do it as well. I'll be real right now, chat. Hear me out right now. Put it this way. This is the equivalent of Shara Magomedov calling out Alex Pereira. And everyone acting like he's so tough. Light heavyweight, 1 win. Marcin Prachnio is coming off 1 win. If he calls out Pereira, is he a tough guy? No, they're not going to get these matchups. Feels like everyone calls out Pereira when they're not in a division anymore. It pisses me off. I was playing your UFC 301 stream on night shift for some guys who don't follow MMA, and they were laughing off at your post-robbery freakout. Oh, yeah, I went off on that. Sometimes I regret some of the say nowadays. Thank you for the $5 Canadian, because I know the clip channels are just going to get like the worst things I ever say ever and always just put them in the clips. I noticed that yesterday the clip channels were on full steam ahead, get me hated mode by putting out all these takes. Insane. Makes sense though. It gets views. Everyone hates it, but they keep clicking on the clips, I guess. Costa won't headhunt either. Body shots will land. I think so as well. And I don't see... Chat, if Costa gets in Strickland's face and starts body shotting him, what the fuck is Strickland going to do to get respect from that? Keep it real with me, chat. What has Strickland got as a move in MMA to get Costa up off of him if he's going for body shots? Honestly. You calling Islam knocking Volk out with a head kick was a crazy prediction. I told you it'd be there. I said he'd wobble him with it. If Volk tried to one-armed block. Dude, I need to start putting some of this stuff online because some of my predictions have been really eerily accurate. Thank you for the... Wait. I've missed a few. Why are Teeps so underused? Sean showed how effective they were against Adesanya and then never utilized it again. Secret weapon, and yet no one ever tries. Why are Teeps so underused? Sean showed how effective they were against Adesanya and then never utilized it again. Yeah. I mean, Drickus is a little harder to land on because you don't want to get your Teeps crowded. If you know someone's not going to bolt into close distance on you, you can teep them and keep them at range, but you can't force them at range with a teep. You know what I'm saying? You can keep them there if they're already there and find your distance with it. And okay, here they come, bang, like O'Malley did to Aljo. But you can't push them back at range with a teep. And Drickus wasn't staying at range. So Strickland couldn't really use it as much. Or he'll end up getting it crowded and then getting chinned with one leg. You know what I mean? While he's on one leg and he's got his arms up in the air. Ha, 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 Haaland. Why do these hoodlums steal, dude? Chained my bike near a bench. Some hoodlum breaks the chain and cycled away on my bike, man. Don't chain your bike to a bench. What do you think this is? Some kind of first world country? No, it's not. You know what I mean? Fucking idiot, man. Crime happens here now. It's degenerating. Come on, dude. Look at the fucking demographics. You're leaving your bike unattended? That's on you. Thank you very much for the $5. $10. Also, if you're going out on your bike, who's fucking getting off their bike? Am I mistaken? Maybe I haven't been out on my bike since I was a teenager, but wasn't the move to just cruise somewhere and then just sit on your bike somewhere? I don't know. I never would have gone out on my own on my bike and chained. I've never chained a bike up to anything ever. Honestly, never. Thank you for the $9 New Zealand dollars. I've always had it on me or just in a pile, but with friends around, so it's different. Impression of KSI as a flight attendant, trying to calm passengers as the plane is going down. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to calm down. And ladies and gentlemen, order Prime. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a new flavor of Prime. Thank you for the $5. What do you think of Arsenal? Tottenham? I don't know what it is. Tottenham shit. Thank you. That's all right. We hate Tottenham. Thoughts on Colby ducking Ian? He said Layla never made a video begging for the fight, so he won't accept it. I'm making a video on Covington tomorrow. Fuck Colby Covington. He's a pussy. And I'm saying it as it is. I need a lot of it, clips of him talking about why he's not fighting Garry. Making a whole video on it tomorrow. Dude's a fucking bitch, as far as I'm concerned. Fuck him. I ain't got time for pussies in MMA anymore. Anyone else, chat? Like, there comes, like, personality used to be fun because everyone was so boring. But I feel like we're in an era now where we can meme fighters. That's what MMA YouTube has done. They don't need to have a personality. We don't even need to listen to a single fucking interview. There are favorites now, like certain fighters that just get memed by MMA YouTube, by online Instagram, Twitter, all this. And therefore, there's hype behind their fights a bit more. There never used to be that as much. But yeah, now I'm just done with pussies that won't accept fights. I'm on the wave of time to support fighters that look to fight everyone and don't shy away from a challenge. And Colby's a pussy bitch. And so far, he's one of the only ones in the sport right now doing that type of shit. So, I mean, look at lightweight. We don't have people picking and choosing. Featherweight, no one's picking and choosing. Ilya's being a bitch, but we know he's going to fight Volk in a rematch. We don't see that. We don't see that. And Covington's the only one. And I bet you if he wins against Bilal, which I don't think he will because he's shit. He said he was going to KO Bilal. He's never KO'd anyone. He said if he beats Bilal, he wants Bilal. I'm telling you, if he beats Bilal, he's going to sit out and wait and be a backup for a title fight. It's fuck. Fake legacy. Fuck him. I'm sick and tired of Covington. One of my favorite fighters of all time. Used to be, but now I just can't stand him. Fucking fight. What if they do Colby versus? I've already read it. I don't really mind Colby ducking Garry. I do. Ian is clearly looking for the easiest fight in the top 5, but Colby shouldn't be so high in the rankings anyway. What the fuck has Colby done? Who the fuck does he think he is? He's coming off a fucking loss. I do mind Colby ducking Garry. Yes or no, chat? Ian Garry, Colby Covington is the most exciting build-up for a fight in 2024. Outside of if Jones ended up fighting Aspinall, like let's say Aspinall's the backup opponent, Stipe fell out and Aspinall stepped in, then I'd be hyped as fuck. But Ian Garry, Colby Covington is probably the most hyped up fight in the UFC this year. In terms of a build-up. What other fight in the UFC this year would you be more excited for a press conference of? I ain't looking forward to Conor's press conference. I don't know about you guys. I'll watch it. I hope it's good. But if I knew that Ian Garry and Colby Covington were going to be at a press conference together, I'd be like thinking, oh my God, he's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's going to bring in this. Like it makes the most generative hype pre-fight out of any other fight in the UFC that can be booked this year. Don't say Diego Lopez. He's got a fun fight style. He'll probably say Tutu Ben on the fucking microphone. I like Diego Lopez. I'm talking about a build-up. Strickland Costa maybe as well, but I feel like Ian Garry Covington could get more heated. I really think it could. For sure. For sure it would. Either way, it's one of them, and it's the best at welterweight they can do. So we're actually seeing Covington, in my honest opinion here about the Ian Garry fight, turn down an easier matchup than others. Who the fuck is Colby going to beat at 170, if not Ian Garry? He has to hope that Ian Garry can't wrestle or gasses out when he does wrestle. And that's what he needs to do with Ian Garry. Like, Bilal's not going to get taken down by him. I don't think he'll outstrike Bilal. I don't know. It's a tricky one, this dude. Yeah, he'll probably fight Till. He'll probably fight KSI, sorry. I think it'd be a good one. I'm going to be streaming more often coming up. What if they do Colby versus Charles instead of Colby versus Garry? I see Colby losing that one, though. Yeah, I think he would lose that one as well. I don't mind that. That's a good fight. I just would love to see Oliveira stick around at lightweight. And Oliveira is the backup opponent for McGregor versus Chandler. So there is that as well. I'd love to see Oliveira continue to be an option at 155 for someone. That's my take. But he could move up to 170. But right now, we've got enough. If it was like we've got no contenders at 170, let's move Oliveira up, see if he can get something started there. I wouldn't mind it, but yeah. We've got contenders at 170. Bilal's in line for a title shot. The winner of Shavkat JDM is next. Edwards is probably going to fight once this year and then come back July next year. So we've got contenders. We've got an inactive champ. There's no need to cram 155ers up there as well. We did that fucking 7 years ago with RDA and Gilbert Burns and all these other guys that were formerly at lightweight. Masvidal moving up, you know. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. I want Bilal and Gaza again. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. You have an illness. Stop spending your money in my chat room. You calling Islam knocking out Volk with a head kick was a crazy prediction. True. Am I getting repeats of donos? I'll take it if I am, but maybe this is a follow-up to mentioning it before. Did I pick head kick? I might have done. I think I said knee up the middle, if I'm not mistaken. But I said he would wobble him with a head kick. I did say that. But I said he would finish it with a knee up the middle. Thank you for the 10